We are live, Bay State running. My last stop of the day of one of the most dangerous but the kindest team in Massachusetts. The boys and girls out of Natick, Massachusetts at a Bay State conference. I'm with Caroline Fleming, my main man, Maddie George, Jenna Gerard, and Sophia Kovatis. Did I say it right, Sophia?
Yep.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you guys for taking your time out. How has everyone's Mother's Day been?
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. Solid.
It was fun. It was a nice day to just relax with the family since everyone was home for my house, which was good.
Yeah, we got to give the first coaches a shout out. Salute to all the mothers out there. You guys are phenomenal. And happy belated Mother's Day to the women of Natick, Massachusetts.
Happy belated Mother's Day to the women of Natick, Massachusetts.
There's a little delay, but we'll work it out. Jenna, we'll start with you. Where are you taking your talents in the fall?
I'm going to Williams College.
Okay. Are we going to be running as well as your academic pursuits?
Yeah, I'm gonna run cross country and track and field.
Okay. Excellent. Caroline, where are you attending in the fall?
And I'll be running there as well.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say, Caroline?
Boston College.
Oh, you are following the family footsteps. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. George, where are you taking your talents?
I'm going to be going to UMass Amherst, and I'll also be running there as well.
Okay. Minutemen, Zoomass in the house. And Sophia, where are we going?
Zoomass in the house. And Sophia, where we going?
I'll be going down to Dickinson College in Pennsylvania, and I'll be running on their track team.
Wow. Okay. I just wanted to say to you guys, first and foremost, Matt, I appreciate you for everything that you've done. You had an amazing season. You were a competitor. You're in a tough Bay State. You were never favored to win like a state title, but that did not hinder your resilience. You're a competitor. You ran phenomenal, and I'm so happy that you're taking your talents to UMass, and Tim Ritchie's really gonna get a steal. You have nothing but a bright future. For my Natick girls, going into this past cross country season, I had you guys penciled in as the team to beat, and unfortunately, with the highs and lows of our sport, that didn't happen. But it did not hinder you guys to still run and compete at a high level. And some say that the rest of the state is very lucky that Natick was not healthy this fall, because Natick girls were going to win the state in cross country. Jenna, with a new team per se, or new face, because for the last 3 years, we in Massachusetts would go into the 2 mile or cross country and we'd be like, we already know who's going to win. It's going to be Grace Conley. But now Grace moves on to greener pastures. There was a new face. There was a new captain. Can you guys share with me, Caroline, if you want to chime in on this? How did it feel to feel like carving your own name, your own face? Because so many of us were accustomed to Grace being like the leader in the face of not only Natick, but our state in Massachusetts.
Yeah, I think what makes like the Natick team so special is because we have like so much depth and we have so many good people, and also just we have such a great team atmosphere. So I think once Grace was gone, we may have lost like a big talent and obviously a great teammate too. But we had so many other great people on the team. So like all those other talents were able to shine, I think. And it was kind of nice to kind of took some pressure off. Not everyone was like looking at us, but we were able to bond more as a team and just work on like everyone instead of just placing all that focus on one person.
Yeah, definitely. I could remember the Bay State League meet as well as the Division One meet, or was it the two meet? You guys are two? You guys are two or one? Cross country
Two.
divisional meet. I just remember looking at you at a mile into the race, and you just looked like this wasn't one of the best days, but you were still locked in, still competed. Sophia, like I said, there's a new face, and we're so accustomed to the Grace Conleys. It was good to see your growth. Can you share with some of the audience who may not know who you are, what events you do?
Yeah, so I, for the last 4 years, have been part of the hurdle group at Natick. And we started off with a new coach who had never coached track before. And so we kind of grew as an event in total. And this past year, we really were able to grow all of our athletes. We had almost everyone PR. We broke a school record. And we were really excited for the outdoor season to see how our younger athletes were going to be able to further their competitiveness. So this year it was really great to just kind of get out there, especially at our relay meet, and beat Central Catholic in our shuttle hurdles for the first time in quite a few years.
A really, really good Central Catholic. Caroline, ladies, and Matt, we work so hard in our sport, and I know that we miss it because I miss seeing you guys compete. We miss that element, and so much of our sport is predicated on practice. But when we get to the competition, sometimes we have our high and we have our lows. Caroline, can you share with me what was considered a low in the last 4 years? And then Matt, yourself?
Yeah. Probably a low I had was last spring. I had an injury. I tore a tendon in the bottom of my foot. But I took some time off, and by states or divisionals, I was able to get running again. And I didn't run my fastest. I didn't really come close to my PR, but I was just happy that I was able to stay mentally strong and take some time off and help at the end of the season.
Yeah, obviously. I try to follow you guys, and yeah, it was difficult to see that Natick had received like the injury bug this past 2 seasons because you guys have a lot of depth, like Jenna shared, a lot of talent, and I had penciled you guys in competing for the title. I definitely could relate. Um, your coaching staff, ladies and gentlemen, they don't get enough props. You know, Bay State Conference is full of some amazing coaches, but Natick, since I started coaching, this would be my 5th year as a head coach. But it started off with the Holt twins. The Holt twins made me start to pay attention at Natick and obviously Grace. But like your coaching staff doesn't get their props. Can we give a shout out to the coaches, please, on the boys and the girls side and let them know what are their names? And if you could share anything about them, this is an opportunity to give them a shout out, to shout their names out, give them their props.
Yeah, sure. So okay. So for the boys side, we have our coach Matthew Miller, and I don't know. I could say so much about him. He's just been overall like positive influence in the last like 4 years of my life, and he really just like made me believe in myself as a runner. Like at first, I was kind of doing this just to do it, and he really made me believe that I could get good at it. And like he just inspires us every day to a really good person, and I know that we're all better people for knowing him. So he's definitely a great role model for sure.
Ladies.
For distance, for cross country, Ashley was our coach for a long time, but she actually just stopped coaching this year. But she just pushes everyone to be the best, both as a person and as an athlete. And I think a lot of our success has been because of her. But now we have the distance coaches, Caroline's mom, Kathy Fleming, and we all thought like there's no way anyone can fill Ashley's shoes, but she did an amazing job. And she is just like so dedicated to the sport and has so much knowledge. And it's been a great addition.
Oh, yes. We want to give a special shout out to the Fleming
And
family.
for the head coaches. And for the head coaches, they have been so supportive of everyone, and I think their passion for the sport has really made everyone better, and it's really just brought a lot of, I guess, competitiveness, but also it's brought us all closer together because we're able to sport not only as competitors but also as friends.
Well put. And thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that. I did not know that that Ashley stepped down. And Mr. Miller, is he the guy with blonde hair, kind of heavy set? Is that him?
No. He's are you thinking of the Weymouth coach? Because he's also Mr. Miller.
No, that's Mike Miller. There's a guy at Natick. I think he has blonde hair. He's tall, not heavy set, but he's muscular.
Oh, that's our new. Well, that's our new sprint coach for the boys. We have Mr. Stewart, who just joined this year.
Okay.
Also had in the past 2 years Coach Zamara, who came from Holy Cross, who's been really influential for girls sprints and hurdles. And then of course Russo, as Caroline said, who stepped up to head position for outdoor. He's been our hurdle coach for the past 4 years.
So guys, I just felt it was imperative that I wanted to reach out to you guys. Caroline signed up. But I wanted to talk to everyone because, Matt,
I wanted to talk to everyone because, Matt,
you guys had phenomenal games, repeated at a high level, and we tend to just reward number one. Like, that's the kick of the interview. To say that Matthew George wasn't one of the best in the state, he absolutely was. And healthy, Caroline with Kate healthy, the Natick girls would have gave everyone a run for their money. So I really wanted to make sure that I reached out to you guys to say, you guys are amazing athletes. And Sophia, like, going against Catherine Duran in that shuttle hurdles, like, that's big. It's one of the best hurdlers in our state, in the region. So I appreciate everything that Natick stands for. Since I've been, like I said, I've been coaching for a short while, but the Natick family has been very supportive to me. I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Fleming, Caroline's dad, who, when I started off, he asked me who my mentors were and who do I look up to. And I didn't know what he was asking, but I appreciate him because he saw greatness in me that I may have not even saw in myself. So I felt like it was important that I pay it forward because sometimes we don't see our own greatness. So I wanted to hold the mirror up to you guys. You guys are great, amazing individuals. You'll be taking your talent to your respective schools, whether it's, UMass, BC, Williams, Dickinson. I see nothing but bright future, and I believe that all you guys are going to just beginning to just scratch the surface of greatness. I miss the sport like I know you do. We're not competing, but you're healing, If you have an injury, you're healing, and you can work on the other aspects of our sport, the tedious stuff like core workout, being more flexible, maybe some yoga. But I wanted to reach out to you guys, the class of 2020, for just being the ambassadors that you guys are. Because every time that I would see that red singlet was not playing any games. The red singlet was in position to win a race, if not win the race. And that's a testament of the culture that you guys created as seniors. But now there's going to be no Matthew George. There's no Sophia. There's no Caroline Jenner. There'll be new captains. There'll be a new cross-country team, basically, right? What do we say to the next wave of Natick runners? Because not to say that they can replace you, because you guys are all unique in your own right. But the next wave of Natick runners, there's still going to be an expectation. There's still going to be a standard to be upheld. What do you say to them about the coaching staff, how competitive the Bay State League is? Because being like top 3 in the Bay State as a team is like being top 3 in the state, because Bay State is always going to have a team competing for a state title. Can we talk to the next wave of Natick runners, please?
I would just say, I think, to like channel your passion for the sport into your competitiveness, and I think then it'll all like work itself out. As long as you're passionate and like bring hard work every day to practice, then I think you're going to be able to like compete with everyone else in the league.
Thank you, Jenna. Very wise. Sophia, my hurdle technician, hurdling is not easy. What do you say to the next hurdler who's going to be putting on that singlet?
Well, we do have some very talented younger athletes, so just shout out to Trinity and Callie for really pushing it this year, and all the girls on the team. But I just say have fun with it, because, you know, our little environment in our corner of the track really thrives on having fun with it, staying focused, but just making sure that we support each other and have fun, especially because hurdles are so technical and you can really struggle at any time.
Thank you for that. And shout out to Trinity and the girls. They did have an amazing season. Mr. George, like I said, you didn't get your stop because there's so much talent in the Bay State, right? The Wellesley boys, the Needham boys. We can go on and on and on. The Brookline boys. What do you say to the new number 1? Natick's going to have a new number 1 in the fall. What do you say to him?
Yeah, that's going to be my boy, Nick Malisi, most likely. And, you know, we got a strong group of juniors, and I just tell them just to keep working hard, because, you know, it's all about hard work. So there's going to be times where you really just don't want to do it, and you don't like see why you're working hard because you haven't been able to like get the benefits of your sacrifices yet. But it's just around the corner. Like, you just keep pushing, and, you know, eventually you're going to break through, and you're going to have one of those races where you just realize that all the hard work and sacrifices were worth it. And I know those boys are capable of doing some great things next year, so I'm not too worried about them. I know they're going to have a great season. So just basically keep doing what they're doing and keep working hard. That's all I got to say to them.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. And Matt, you are joining UMass that has a really, really talented incoming class. Yourself, Bobby Carew from Milton, Nick Valiente, Marshfield, Michael Norberg from King Philip. You guys have a very bright future, so I wish you the best of luck. Tim Ritchie, my main man, Coach David Jackson, you're in good hands. Caroline, you come from a running family. Daddy was a former runner. Daddy is huge in the sport. Mom is a coach. But you have a younger brother. There's another Fleming coming. How has your growth inspired the younger Fleming? Because I see him. He's coming. He's been showing up. Do you believe that you have inspired your younger sibling to take on the family tradition, and you're passing the torch to him?
Yeah, I think that our family's so involved in the running community that it's just being around it and having all these experiences has really inspired us all. And I actually have two brothers, and one of them is Patrick, he's junior, and the other one's in 8th grade. And the one in 8th grade is really into it right now, and he's gonna quit soccer and do cross country this coming fall. Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
we want to hear.
He's really into it. And yeah, I think that well, we all go on runs together sometimes. Like my dad's getting back into like going on runs, and it just makes it all fun sharing, like, sharing the bond of running, giving each other advice. Yeah.
Caroline, are you dropping dad on those long runs? Are you? No.
No, he's dropping.
God, he still
He's
got
going.
it? He still has it?
Yeah. He ran a
Oh,
marathon
man.
for quarantine in Louisiana, and he's getting fast. I don't know how.
Oh, man. Because, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to my main man, Jack. Salute to you. Jack, I thought you didn't have it anymore. Caroline, I was expecting you to drop him. Guess not. Wow.
No,
Wow.
me
Oh,
and my dad are together, and my dad drops both of us. He goes for like 7 miles.
at what? 6-minute pace?
Yeah, it's fast.
Because you could handle 7-8 minute pace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You know what? Thank
I
you,
know.
Jack, for inspiring me. Now, Jack, I'm about to go crush some miles because I'm figuring Jack's so busy over the PAA. Like, Jack's not crushing miles. Jack is crushing miles. The things that you learn.
At- when he was at work, he when work he would get home at like 10 p.m. because he was running, and he had to finish all his work before he went for his run. So we go home so late. He's dedicated.
Wow. That is the things that you learn. So, guys, I just wanted to just reassure and just stress to you guys, amazing careers. Nothing was done in vain. I know the girls' side had big plans. And unfortunately, you guys didn't get to put it together for outdoors because I think you guys were a threat to win a state title outdoors because you have the pieces. Hurdles, distance, mid-distance, it's there. And, Matt, I was thinking that sub 420 was coming, my friend, but unfortunately, it may not come in the next month or two, but to say that it's not coming, it is. And Jenna, you're taking your talents to Williams. You'll be local.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. And Jenna, great program at Williams. And to say that you can't be a Division III All-American, All-Conference, I truly believe that you can. And I just want you to continue to do what you were doing the last 4 years because, like I said, it was good to see that Natick stepping up to the plate because we were so accustomed. It's so easy to focus on. Shout out to Kate Conley, by the way. It's so easy to focus on the Conleys because, like, those are like the girls, like the top tier. But team is not always about the number one runner. Our sport, it's about the 7th man or the 10th or the 12th girl on that team. And that's what makes our sport so beautiful because anyone can step up. It was good to see that you guys all made a name for yourself. And I really believe that you guys have a bright future. And I just wanted to go around the state of Massachusetts just to share these thoughts because I felt like I've grown with you, Jenna, you, Sophia, Caroline, and Matt. Like I said, I've been doing Bay State as an announcer will be 4 years this fall. So I actually got to see like the growth, and I try to study the sport. And so it was a pleasure to watch all you guys grow. And yeah, I'm just ecstatic on the future at BC, UMass, Williams, and Dickinson. Sophia, we're gonna have 400 hurdles in the future.
Yep, I'll continue with 400 hurdles in college and most likely multis as well.
Hey, okay. And guys, we discussed that Mother's Day was an amazing Mother's Day, so cannot forget those women who do an amazing job that keep our country, keep us safe. What I realized that there's so many mothers have been pushing their children to play the sport, participate in the sport. Now we have moms like Miss Fleming who's coaching, so I love it. Keep paying it forward. Guys, before we go, is there any shout outs that you want to give? Someone, could be a teammate, a coach, that you didn't get to give them their flowers, or just share with them how special that they were to you this last 4 years. The platform is yours.
I would say I just have a quick shout out to Coach Brenneman because he's kind of like a quiet, unsung hero type of coach. He doesn't really say much to you out loud, but you'll always hear him during your races, and few words, but very mighty when he does speak. So I just want to say shout out to him and thank you for everything he's done for all of the 400 hurdlers and long sprinters.
Salute to you, Coach Brennan. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to one of the other senior captains, Connor McDonough. He's probably the hardest working kid in our team, and he doesn't always get the props he deserves because he's kind of just overshadowed sometimes. But he's like an amazing leader, and he works so hard every day. And I think everyone on our team could definitely like learn by his example. I think he was really just like exemplified what it meant to be a captain this year. So I got to give a big shout out to him for that.
Connor, did you hear that? Salute to you. Where's Connor taking his talents? Do you know?
He's to UMass as well, actually. Yeah.
Okay, Connor, welcome. Have fun. Make sure you stay focused. There's a lot of distractions on campus. Unfortunately, I experienced those things. So please, Matthew George, find your way to that library. The library's big, bro. A few levels. Go all the way up to the 8th floor. Just find your way to that library because there's going to be enough things going on to disturb and distract you. Caroline?
Yeah. Shout out and Bay State running because you guys have brought such a great community and environment to Massachusetts track and field and cross country. And I just love watching all the commentary on the races and the interviews. It's made it so fun these past 4 years, and it would not have been the same without you guys. So thank you.
No, I thank you guys for the compliment. I can relate. I graduated high school 1996. I was a senior. I was a senior before, and my friends were top-tier basketball players, top-tier football players. There's no glory in the 5K. Our 5K guys and ladies, we don't get our props. Our hurdlers, your technique, you don't get our props. So that resonated with me, and I just felt like it was imperative that, I share that because I understand how important that is for me when I was coming. Like, the only time I may get my interview if I win, I would have to win, right? Like, no one's covering the kid that came in 5th in a cross-country meet at the divisional meet, right? So, but for us, there's so much promise in our sport, and it's not always about the number one because a kid down at 10th or a girl at 7th. They're all amazing athletes, and I think everyone should get their just due. So I think that what motivated me to do what I do, and obviously connecting with you guys, and that's what inspired me to say, you know what, I need to go around the state. I need to tell these kids how special they are, because unfortunately, you guys may not have your traditional prom, you may not have your traditional graduation, but with what's going on in this world today, like I've been interviewing school after school after school. Like I have the data. I know how special class of 2020 is, and I know that you guys take your talents to the next level. So to tell me that we don't have a bright future in this country, in this world, I beg to differ, because I'm the one interviewing the class of 2020. So as far as West Springfield, right, to Natick, Massachusetts, like every kid is special. I don't care if you're the 8-minute girl in the mile or the 6-minute boy in the mile. Everyone has paid it forward. Everyone has made their school, their community a better place. And you guys should be rewarded and applauded and acknowledged for that. And it just, yeah, I miss it, and I miss you guys. So I just wanted to, just check in, see how everyone's doing. I want you guys to remain positive during these unprecedented times. But there are some challenges that I'm going to challenge you guys with. And I know that you guys are already doing it because you've kind of answered it. So the first challenge I will leave you with is that pay it forward. Continue to communicate with the next wave of Natick athletes. There'll be a group of young ladies that are going to be the next 400 hurdler, the next hurdler. There'll be a group of young ladies that are going to fill in those roles for that cross-country team. There'll be a young man who's going to be looking at those times, Matt, like, yo, I can do that. Look at Matt's trajectory. Look at Jenna's trajectory. I can do that. So you guys will inspire a next generation. So one challenge is to continue to develop those relationships with the next wave of runners. Number 2, pay it forward in your coaching staff. Check in with your coaching staff, because as a coach, we love what we do. What makes our life and makes us smile is to see you guys and see you guys thrive. So whenever you guys are at Dixonson or Williams or BC or UMass, send your coach a text. Hey, coach, how's everything? I know you guys got Wellesley coming up. Go Natick. Like, keep that thing going. And the third and the final one is that all 4 of you are running. And like I said, we've been doing this for 3 years, at least me. This will be my 4th year in the fall. And as Bay State evolves, I want to track this amazing senior class. So I don't care if you're D1, D2, D3, you guys are all running. We want to load that data. We want to write more articles about how special the senior class is. So do me a favor. Don't be a stranger to Bay State running. You get a chance, just check in, like pictures, comment, and just let me know that you guys are doing phenomenal, because you guys are phenomenal, amazing people. Okay? Is there anything else? Because you guys have the platform. The world is yours.
I just want to do a shout out quick to the whole distance squad at Natick. They've really made the past 4 years the best and pushed me to a new level, and I wouldn't have been able to get to that point without any single person on the team.
And you know what, Jenna, we appreciate that. And I appreciate you for sharing that, because it was good to see you just emerge. It's so easy for us. People just look at the number 1, but no one gets deep down. To see you grow, that made us happy. In short, salute to the Natick family. Thank you for guys for being supportive of Bay State running. Salute to all the mothers in Natick that paid attention. Happy belated Mother's Day on behalf of Coach H. And Caroline, give Dad a high five for crushing those miles. I can't believe he's still moving like this. So, Jack, thank you for inspiring me again. Jack, I'm going to have to send you an email. We have to get down to business. What is your pace like? Because now I feel like I thought you were washed up. Come to find out you're dropping your amazing daughter on long runs. Could you imagine? Wow. So yes, before this thing times out, peace, blessings, God bless America. Take care of your loved ones. Have transparent conversations with your family. And I am looking forward to the future. You guys crush it on the next level. From the bottom of my heart, you'll be missed. Coach H, peace. All right, guys?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you.
you.